Spending time outdoors can help reduce symptoms of depression and anxiety. People who exercise regularly tend to have better emotional regulation. Drinking green tea regularly can help improve brain function and metabolism. Eating a balanced diet with plenty of fruits and vegetables supports both physical and mental health. People who practice self-care regularly experience better mental clarity. Engaging in activities like painting or crafting can reduce stress and improve mood. Walking in nature can lower blood pressure and improve your mood. People who smile often are perceived as more approachable and friendly. Drinking water regularly helps maintain energy levels and cognitive function. Setting aside time for self-reflection can help increase self-awareness. People who engage in regular physical activity report higher levels of happiness. Taking small breaks during long tasks helps maintain focus and productivity. Practicing gratitude daily can help improve your outlook on life and reduce stress. Reading self-help books can help improve mental well-being and boost motivation. Laughter can strengthen your immune system and improve overall health. Spending time with pets has been shown to reduce feelings of anxiety and loneliness. People who engage in positive self-talk tend to have better mental health. Practicing yoga regularly helps improve flexibility and reduce stress. Don't forget to subscribe for more amazing insights. Listening to music you enjoy can instantly improve your mood. Spending quality time with loved ones improves emotional health and reduces stress. People who get enough sleep each night are more focused and productive during the day. Setting realistic goals can help improve your motivation and reduce stress. People who meditate regularly experience reduced symptoms of anxiety and depression. Taking a break from social media can help improve your mental well-being. Engaging in deep breathing exercises can calm your mind and reduce tension. Spending time in the sunlight helps your body produce vitamin D, which boosts mood. Regular physical activity has been linked to improved cognitive function and memory. People who maintain a strong social network tend to have better mental health. Doing something kind for others can improve your own mood and well-being. Drinking a cup of herbal tea can promote relaxation and improve sleep. Spending a few minutes each day practicing mindfulness can help reduce stress and increase focus. People who engage in hobbies like knitting or gardening report feeling more relaxed. Getting outside for a few minutes a day can improve your mood and boost creativity. Eating dark chocolate in moderation can improve brain function and mood. People who make time for relaxation and self-care tend to have better mental health. Regularly practicing deep breathing can reduce symptoms of anxiety and improve focus. Spending time in nature has been shown to boost mental clarity and creativity. Having a positive self-image can improve both your physical and mental health. Spending time with supportive people can reduce feelings of loneliness and stress. Listening to podcasts or audiobooks can help expand your knowledge and improve focus. Eating small, balanced meals throughout the day helps maintain energy levels and improve concentration. Taking regular breaks during work can prevent burnout and improve mental clarity. Taking 10 minutes to stretch before bed can improve sleep quality and reduce tension. People who exercise outdoors tend to have lower levels of stress and anxiety. Practicing gratitude in the morning can set a positive tone for the day. Spending time near water has been linked to improved mood and relaxation. People who engage in deep breathing exercises tend to have lower blood pressure. Drinking water first thing in the morning can help kickstart your metabolism. Taking a walk after meals can improve digestion and boost energy levels. People who have a good work-life balance tend to be happier and less stressed. Spending time with friends and family can provide emotional support and reduce stress. Listening to calming music can reduce anxiety and improve sleep quality. People who engage in journaling report better mental clarity and emotional well-being. Taking time for yourself every day can reduce stress and improve mental health. Engaging in physical activity outside can help improve mental health and reduce stress. People who practice mindfulness meditation tend to have more positive emotions. Drinking herbal tea like chamomile or lavender can promote relaxation. Eating a balanced diet with plenty of fiber supports gut health, which in turn benefits mental health. Spending time with positive people can help improve your mood and mental clarity. Taking a break to stretch during work helps prevent physical tension and mental fatigue. Time, you match threes. Practicing yoga before bed can help you relax and improve sleep quality. People who engage in creative activities report feeling more fulfilled and less stressed. Setting small, achievable goals throughout the day can increase motivation and productivity. Spending time with your loved ones improves your overall mental health and happiness. People who eat breakfast regularly tend to have better energy levels throughout the day. Drinking herbal tea like ginger or peppermint can promote digestion and relaxation. Taking a walk outdoors for at least 20 minutes a day can improve mood and reduce stress. People who engage in creative hobbies tend to have higher levels of happiness. Practicing deep breathing exercises can reduce stress and calm the nervous system. Listening to music you love can increase dopamine levels, improving mood. People who keep a gratitude journal are more likely to report feeling satisfied and happy. Spending time in nature has been shown to improve cognitive function and mental clarity. Taking a short break during long work sessions can improve focus and productivity. People who practice mindfulness experience less stress and greater emotional stability. Drinking enough water daily can boost brain function and keep your energy levels high. People who exercise in the morning tend to have better energy and mood throughout the day. Spending quality time with friends and family increases feelings of connectedness and happiness. People who engage in physical activities like walking or jogging tend to have better mental clarity. Practicing yoga helps reduce tension and increases physical and mental flexibility. People who spend time volunteering feel a sense of purpose and greater life satisfaction. A positive mindset can help you overcome challenges and improve your overall health. Spending time in a quiet environment can help improve focus and reduce mental clutter. People who sleep 7-9 hours a night have better cognitive function and memory. Regular exercise is linked to a reduced risk of anxiety and depression. Taking a few minutes of silence every day can help reset your mind and reduce stress. People who prioritize their mental health have better overall physical health. Drinking green tea regularly can help boost metabolism and improve cognitive function. Engaging in problem-solving activities, like puzzles, can improve cognitive flexibility. People who spend time outdoors are less likely to experience stress or anxiety. Practicing deep breathing before a stressful event can calm the nervous system. People who maintain a work-life balance are more likely to report higher levels of happiness. Reading for just 10-15 minutes a day can help improve your vocabulary and cognitive function. People who take the time to exercise in nature tend to feel more relaxed and energized. Spending time with pets has been shown to reduce stress and increase feelings of happiness. Having a positive self-image can improve both physical and mental health. Taking a break from digital screens can reduce eye strain and improve mental focus. Spending time in silence can help clear your mind and increase mental clarity. People who practice gratitude regularly tend to be more optimistic and less stressed. Listening to music that calms you down can improve your focus and reduce anxiety. Taking time to relax during the day can increase your productivity and reduce burnout. People who keep an organized workspace are often more productive and less stressed. Practicing mindfulness before bed can improve sleep quality and help manage stress. Regular stretching can help prevent muscle tightness and improve flexibility. Spending time in green spaces can improve cognitive function and reduce stress. People who enjoy spending time in nature report higher levels of happiness. Taking regular breaks during work improves both focus and physical health. People who engage in physical activity outdoors tend to be more relaxed and happy. Taking care of your mental health is just as important as taking care of your physical health. Practicing yoga regularly can improve both your body and mind. Spending time with positive people can reduce stress and increase happiness. People who engage in hobbies like painting or playing an instrument report better mental well-being. Taking small breaks during your workday can help you stay refreshed and more productive. People who get regular exercise are better at managing stress and anxiety. Taking time for yourself each day can improve your overall mood and well-being. Spending time near water, like the beach or lakes, can improve mood and promote relaxation. People who maintain a consistent sleep schedule tend to feel more energized and alert. Taking time to reflect on your day can improve self-awareness and reduce stress. We all think we understand how the mind works, but the truth is, most of the time, we're only scratching the surface. Beneath the surface of every thought, every action, there are hidden rules that govern how we behave. These rules can reveal more about who we are than we ever expected. Before we dive into these mind-blowing facts, make sure to like and subscribe, because what you're about to hear will completely change your perception of the world around you. 1. People are drawn to the familiar. When you're in a room full of people, who do you tend to gravitate toward? Most likely, it's someone who looks or acts like you, or who reminds you of someone you've met before. The brain finds comfort in familiarity, and that comfort creates a magnetic pull. This is the brain's way of minimizing social risks by seeking out people who mirror your own experiences and beliefs. 2. The power of first impressions is more than just skin deep. You've heard it before. You never get a second chance to make a first impression. The reason? The brain has already made up its mind about you in less than 7 seconds. The brain instantly scans for cues, posture, tone, facial expressions, and it decides whether or not you're trustworthy or worth engaging with. What you say doesn't matter as much as how you appear in those initial moments. 3. People are not as independent as they think. Most of us like to think we are independent thinkers, but in reality, we're constantly influenced by the people around us. Social conformity is hardwired into our brains. Whether we're aware of it or not, we pick up on subtle cues from others' emotions and behaviors, shaping our opinions and decisions without us even realizing it. 4. Your brain can rewire itself, for better or worse. The brain is constantly changing, adapting, and reconfiguring itself based on experiences. This is called neuroplasticity, and it's the reason why you can learn new skills, break bad habits, or develop new ways of thinking. However, this adaptability can also work against you. Repeated negative thought patterns can solidify into toxic behaviors. Your mind is both your greatest asset and your biggest obstacle. 5. Emotions can be contagious. Have you ever been in a room where the energy shifted from lighthearted to tense in a split second? That's emotional contagion at work. The brain is wired to pick up on others' emotional states and synchronize with them. If someone is stressed or angry, chances are you'll feel it too, often without understanding why. It's the brain's way of building connection and empathy, but it can also be a source of stress. 6. Laughter is a shortcut to connection. Laughter isn't just for fun, it's a powerful tool for forming bonds. When you laugh with someone, the brain releases endorphins, creating a feeling of closeness and trust. Shared humor activates the brain's reward centers, forging a deeper connection with those around you. It's not just about being funny, it's about creating a bond that lasts. 7. Small talk is more important than you think. While you might dismiss small talk as superficial, it actually serves a critical purpose. The brain craves connection, and small talk is the warm-up before deeper conversations. It helps people feel comfortable and establishes rapport. What seems like trivial chatter is actually the first step toward creating meaningful relationships. 8. People who avoid conflict are often the most stressed. Avoiding conflict doesn't make you a peacekeeper. It can make you more anxious. The brain experiences a heightened level of stress when issues go unresolved. Constantly suppressing emotions in an attempt to keep the peace can lead to an explosion of repressed feelings later on. Addressing conflict head-on may be uncomfortable, but it's healthier for your mental state in the long run. 9. We are hardwired to remember faces. The brain has a special area called the fusiform face area that's dedicated entirely to recognizing faces. Faces are some of the first things the brain processes when you meet someone new. This is an evolutionary advantage. Identifying allies and threats based on facial cues could mean the difference between survival and danger. Your brain is designed to remember faces for safety, even if you can't recall their name. 10. Your mind can play tricks on you. Your brain isn't as reliable as you think. It can create false memories, fill in gaps with details that never happened, or misinterpret your surroundings. The brain is an incredible storyteller, but sometimes it's not very accurate. Memory is malleable, and your mind is constantly rewriting the past, creating a narrative that fits its current beliefs and emotions. 11. Your habits define you more than your intentions. You might have grand plans, but your habits, the things you do without thinking, are what truly define you. The brain builds these habits to save energy, and they become automatic. What you do every day, without much thought, is a reflection of your true nature. Want to change your life? Start by changing your habits. 12. People who feel in control are healthier. When you believe you have control over your circumstances, your body and mind respond positively. A sense of control reduces stress, improves mental clarity, and strengthens resilience. On the flip side, feeling helpless in a situation can lead to anxiety, depression, and even physical illness. Your brain thrives when it believes it's in charge. 13. The more choices you have, the less satisfied you'll be. In a world of endless options, the brain struggles to make decisions. Paradoxically, more choices often lead to less satisfaction. The brain becomes overwhelmed by too many options, leading to decision fatigue. When faced with too much choice, we often make impulsive decisions or regret what we chose, wishing we had more clarity or fewer options. 14. People who are late have a different sense of time. Do you know someone who's always running late? It's not because they're careless. Their brain has a different perception of time. People who are consistently late often underestimate how long tasks will take or believe they have more time than they really do. Their brains are wired to operate on a just one more thing mentality, which leads to the inevitable delay. 15. People are more likely to help if they think they're being watched. If you've ever found yourself doing something kind when you know someone is watching, you've experienced the influence of social pressure. The brain becomes more empathetic and charitable when it knows others are observing. It's not that you're selfish, it's that the brain is wired to conform to social expectations. 16. People who daydream more are often better problem solvers. Daydreaming isn't just a waste of time. It's a way for your brain to solve problems. When you let your mind wander, it runs simulations in the background, working out solutions to problems you haven't even consciously acknowledged yet. Often, your best ideas come when you're not actively thinking about the problem. 17. Eye contact can make you more attractive. When someone holds your gaze for just a few seconds, they're not just looking at you. They're telling your brain, "I'm interested." Eye contact builds connection and trust, and in some cases, can even make someone appear more attractive. The brain associates eye contact with sincerity and safety, making the person feel more approachable. 18. Your brain is programmed to notice movement. Humans are wired to be hyper-aware of movement. In evolutionary terms, spotting movement in the environment could mean the difference between life and death. Whether it's a predator, a potential mate, or a change in your surroundings, the brain immediately alerts you to anything that moves, even if you don't consciously notice it. 19. A good night's sleep boosts your creativity. Sleep does more than just rest your body. It enhances your mind. A full night's sleep helps consolidate memories, making information easier to access and ideas easier to form. In fact, many breakthroughs happen after a restful night's sleep, as the brain processes and connects new information in ways that weren't possible when you were awake. 20. People who are alone often have a stronger sense of self. Spending time alone doesn't just help you recharge, it also strengthens your sense of self. The brain requires solitude to reflect, process, and understand who you are. Those who embrace being alone often develop more self-confidence and clarity about their values and goals. Solitude is not loneliness. It's a foundation for personal growth. 21. People remember faces, not names. The brain has a special region dedicated solely to face recognition. When you meet someone, it's their face your brain locks onto, not their name. Names are a social construct, but faces are vital for survival. The brain remembers faces because recognizing allies or threats could make all the difference. 22. Silence can be the loudest communication. Sometimes, what's not said speaks louder than words. Silence can indicate comfort, resistance, or even disdain. The brain processes silence as a form of communication, and we can pick up on subtle cues, like a lack of eye contact or closed posture, that tell us more than words ever could. 23. Your brain hates ambiguity. The human brain doesn't like not knowing. It craves certainty. When faced with ambiguity, the mind starts to fill in the blanks with assumptions, often leading to anxiety or confusion. This is why rumors spread so quickly. The brain will make up a story to provide closure, even when none exists. 24. People who speak multiple languages have better cognitive flexibility. When you speak more than one language, your brain develops better cognitive flexibility. Multilingual individuals have stronger executive function skills, like problem solving, task switching, and attention control. The brain adapts to handle multiple sets of linguistic rules, improving mental agility in all areas of life. 25. People's minds are easily distracted by choices. The more choices you have, the harder it is to make a decision. This is called the paradox of choice. The brain becomes overwhelmed by too many options, and instead of feeling empowered, you end up feeling indecisive or regretful. Less choice can actually lead to more satisfaction. 26. Liking someone makes you more likely to agree with them. When you like someone, your brain tends to agree with their opinions more easily. This is called the liking effect. Your mind is more likely to accept what they say, not because it's logically correct, but because it's coming from someone you trust or find attractive. The brain's social wiring often overrides logic in these moments. 27. People who talk about their goals are less likely to achieve them. Telling people your goals may give you a sense of accomplishment, but it can also trick your brain into thinking you've already achieved them. When you vocalize your goals, your brain releases a small amount of dopamine, the feel-good hormone. It gets a small reward without doing the work. This can lead to a false sense of progress, making it less likely that you'll follow through. 28. You can't truly multitask. Despite what you might believe, the brain is not capable of multitasking. It may look like you're doing several things at once, but in reality, you're rapidly switching between tasks. Each time you switch, the brain has to reload and reorient itself, leading to slower work and more mistakes. True focus requires undivided attention. 29. You can train your brain to be happier. Your brain is wired for negativity, which means it's easy to focus on what's going wrong in your life. However, by consciously practicing gratitude, mindfulness, and positive thinking, you can train your brain to focus on the good instead. Over time, this rewires your brain for happiness, making joy the default setting. 30. People who experience pain are more likely to be empathetic. When someone experiences pain, their brain activates the same regions it would if they were seeing someone else suffer. This means that people who have experienced significant pain in their lives tend to have higher empathy for others. The brain's wiring makes us more compassionate toward those who are hurting when we've been through similar struggles. 31. The power of positive self-talk. Talking to yourself in a positive way isn't just a motivational tool. It can literally change the way your brain reacts. Self-talk helps you reframe negative thoughts, shifting your mindset toward a more productive, optimistic outlook. When you speak to yourself with kindness, your brain responds by lowering stress levels and improving focus. 32. People who are more charismatic aren't just born that way. Charisma isn't a trait that you either have or you don't. It's a learned skill. People who seem charismatic have mastered body language, eye contact, and vocal tone to influence others' perceptions of them. The brain picks up on subtle cues, and by practicing these behaviors, anyone can become more charismatic. 33. People tend to follow the path of least resistance. Our brains love efficiency. When presented with a task, the brain will always try to take the easiest route. This is why habits are so hard to break. They're the brain's way of conserving energy. The next time you find yourself procrastinating or avoiding a tough task, remember that your brain is simply trying to save time and energy, even if it's not the most productive choice. 34. People who can delay gratification are more successful. The ability to delay gratification is a key predictor of future success. When you resist the urge to indulge in immediate rewards, your brain builds stronger decision-making muscles. People who can wait for a bigger reward rather than jumping at small pleasures tend to achieve more long-term success because their brain is better at planning and executing. 35. Your brain can't handle too much stress for too long. Stress is natural, and in small doses, it can motivate you to take action. But when stress becomes chronic, it starts to break down the brain's ability to think clearly and make good decisions. Prolonged stress lowers cognitive function, reduces memory retention, and even shrinks the hippocampus, the brain region responsible for learning and memory. 36. People who sleep better are more likely to be productive. Sleep isn't just a time to rest. It's a time to consolidate memories, strengthen cognitive function, and refresh your brain. The more rested you are, the sharper your mind will be the next day. Lack of sleep affects attention, decision-making, and problem-solving, making it harder to be productive or creative. 37. You can't predict future happiness. Your brain is notoriously bad at predicting future happiness. People often think that a new job, a new relationship, or a new house will make them happier. But once the initial excitement fades, they return to their baseline level of happiness. The brain quickly adapts to new circumstances, a phenomenon known as the hedonic treadmill. True happiness comes from within, not from external circumstances. 38. People who help others are happier. The act of helping others doesn't just benefit them, it boosts your own happiness. The brain releases feel-good hormones like oxytocin and dopamine when you perform acts of kindness, creating a sense of fulfillment. Helping others activates the same neural circuits that are triggered by receiving help or love, reinforcing the bond between people. 39. The more you do, the more you can do. The brain thrives on activity. The more you push yourself physically, mentally, and emotionally, the more resilient and adaptable your brain becomes. Challenges stimulate neuroplasticity, encouraging growth and expansion. The more you step out of your comfort zone, the more capable you become of handling the stressors of life. 40. Your brain can't tell the difference between reality and imagination. The brain processes imagined experiences as if they are real ones. When you visualize yourself achieving something, whether it's winning an award or conquering a fear, your brain lights up as if you've already done it. This is why athletes and performers use mental imagery to enhance their performance. The brain doesn't distinguish between what's real and what's imagined, making your visualizations powerful tools for success. Everyone thinks they understand people, but human behavior isn't random. It's coded. Before we go deeper, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell, because the next few minutes might make you question everything you thought you knew about yourself. 1. People don't see you as you are. They see you as they expect you to be. Your appearance, tone, and energy instantly trigger old memories in others. Someone who once knew a confident leader will treat you with respect if you remind them of that energy, even if you've said nothing. Their brain doesn't see you. It sees pattern recognition. That's why first impressions stick like glue. They're shortcuts, not judgments. 2. The more you chase approval, the less you get it. Humans are wired to sense desperation. When you seek validation, your tone, posture, even micro-expressions broadcast, "I need," and people subconsciously distance themselves. The paradox? When you stop seeking it, confidence radiates as freedom. That's when attraction happens, not from force, but from detachment. 3. The brain doesn't distinguish between rejection and physical pain. The same areas light up when you're excluded as when you're burned. That's why ghosting feels unbearable. Evolution taught us that isolation meant death, so your body reacts as if it's under attack. Loneliness isn't weakness. It's ancient biology asking, "Am I safe?" 4. People remember how you make them feel, not what you say. Emotional imprint outlives logic. You can win every argument and still lose trust. Words fade, but emotional residue sticks. If your presence calms someone, you become safety. If your presence stirs anxiety, even truth sounds like threat. 5. The mind can't resist what it can't predict. That's why we get addicted to uncertainty, gambling, texting someone unpredictable, scrolling social feeds. Every maybe releases dopamine. It's not satisfaction that hooks us, it's anticipation. Uncertainty is the drug. Reward is just decoration. 6. People who interrupt often fear being unheard. It's not arrogance, it's anxiety. Their brain races ahead, terrified their thought will vanish if not spoken immediately. Impatience in speech often hides insecurity, not dominance. The loudest voice in the room often belongs to the most fragile ego. 7. The mind values what it struggles to get. Scarcity amplifies importance. When something becomes easy, it loses emotional charge. That's why people chase those who give them less. It's not logic, it's the scarcity loop. Desire grows where uncertainty lives. 8. People fake emotions so well they forget what's real. Smile in pain long enough and your brain rewires. It believes the mask. That's why breakdowns hit suddenly. The mind collapses under the weight of all the pretending. Never confuse coping with healing. 9. Arguing rarely changes minds. Identity does. When beliefs become part of someone's identity, facts bounce off like rubber. You can't logic someone out of a belief they didn't logic into. That's why persuasion is emotional, not intellectual. If you threaten a person's identity, they'll defend the lie as if it's life itself. 10. We mirror emotions faster than we notice. Yawn near someone, they yawn. Cross your arms, they follow. It's empathy coded in motion. The human brain syncs subconsciously to avoid conflict. Mirroring says, "I'm like you." It's evolution's secret handshake. 11. The smarter the brain, the louder the inner critic. Intelligence magnifies awareness, not just of ideas, but of flaws. That's why brilliant minds often suffer more self-doubt. Their insight cuts both ways. Outward genius, inward chaos. 12. Complaining rewires your brain to notice negativity. Every time you vent, neurons strengthen that pathway. Soon your mind seeks problems like a hound tracks scent. Gratitude, however, builds new roads, rewiring focus toward what feeds you. Your thoughts become architecture. Choose what you build. 13. People don't crave attention, they crave significance. Attention is currency, significance is belonging. One fades, one roots. You can have 1,000 likes and still feel unseen. The deepest hunger isn't fame, it's connection. 14. People who over-apologize grew up managing emotions not their own. Their sorry isn't guilt, it's survival. When you've lived walking on emotional eggshells, peace means predicting others' moods before they explode. That's not politeness. That's trauma speaking softly. 15. Confidence isn't loud. It's the absence of noise. Real confidence doesn't need to prove anything. It's the quiet knowing that I can handle this. People confuse arrogance with confidence because arrogance needs eyes. Confidence doesn't care who's watching. 16. Most conversations are rehearsed performances. People listen less to understand and more to reload. As you speak, they're scripting their next line. That's why genuine listening feels rare. It's an act of surrender, not speech. 17. You become like the moods you absorb. Emotions are contagious. Spend time with anxious people, your nervous system mirrors it. Spend time with calm souls, your pulse slows. Emotional hygiene is as real as physical hygiene. Choose your atmosphere wisely. 18. Nostalgia is time's anesthetic. The brain edits pain out of memory. You remember the glow, not the ache. That's why old relationships feel sweeter in hindsight. Your mind deleted the tension to protect you. Nostalgia isn't truth, it's mercy. 19. Self-sabotage is protection in disguise. When success feels unsafe, too exposed, too uncertain, the brain pulls the brake. It'd rather keep you in familiar misery than risk unfamiliar joy. Healing isn't learning new habits. It's teaching the mind that peace isn't dangerous. 20. The hardest person to lie to is yourself. Every time you fake happiness, your body protests. Tight shoulders, shallow breath, sudden fatigue. These are truth alarms. The body speaks when the mouth won't. 21. Loners often crave people who feel like silence. It's not isolation they want. It's peace. They've met too many loud rooms that left them emptier than solitude ever could. 22. People judge others most harshly in the traits they hide. We project what we repress. The liar despises deceit. The insecure mock the vain. When you criticize what you secretly fear in yourself, that's your shadow showing. 23. Most attraction isn't about looks, it's about emotional familiarity. You're drawn to what feels familiar, even if it once hurt. That's why people repeat the same toxic patterns. The mind confuses known with safe. Healing begins the moment you stop calling comfort love. 24. The way someone treats service workers reveals their real hierarchy of respect. Kindness without audience is the purest measure of character. How you treat the powerless shows your soul. 25. People who overshare early aren't being open, they're building shortcuts to trust. It's a strategy of survival. Connect fast before rejection arrives. Vulnerability weaponized by fear, not honesty. 26. Revenge never satisfies. The brain expects victory to erase the pain, but dopamine fades while resentment remains. Justice heals, revenge rebleeds the wound. 27. Motivation isn't born, it's borrowed. You absorb energy from people who act. Inspiration isn't a spark from within, it's contagion from contact. That's why environment beats willpower. 28. People prefer familiar misery to unfamiliar happiness. Comfort zones are cages lined with soft fabric. You stay because it doesn't hurt enough. Growth begins when the unknown finally looks safer than staying the same. 29. Your brain edits out 99% of reality. You see what you expect, not what exists. Attention is a flashlight, and everything outside the beam might as well be invisible. Reality is less truth and more perception curated by belief. 30. The human mind is both jailer and key. It builds walls to protect, then forgets it can open the door. Every limitation you feel, fear, doubt, guilt, began as defense. The secret isn't breaking free, it's remembering you always had the key. 31. Trust is built in silence and destroyed in noise. Loud promises, big speeches, dramatic apologies, they impress, but they rarely last. True trust doesn't shout, it accumulates in quiet consistency. A person who simply shows up when they say they will, listens without judgment, and keeps their word without announcing it. That's where real trust begins. Once broken, it doesn't return to its original form. It reforms, scarred and cautious, like glass that's been mended but never quite transparent again. 32. The mind remembers tone longer than truth. You might forget the words, but you'll always remember how they made you feel. Someone can tell the truth cruelly, and your brain will store it as pain, not honesty. That's why kindness in delivery often matters more than correctness. Communication isn't just logic exchanged, it's emotion transmitted. Words are the body, but tone is the soul. 33. People who hide their emotions aren't cold, they're careful. They learned early that vulnerability is currency, and some people spend it carelessly. So they guard their feelings, not because they lack depth, but because they've seen what happens when it's misunderstood. When they finally open up, it's not a confession, it's a ceremony. If you're invited in, understand how rare that is. 34. Your subconscious controls more than 90% of your behavior. Every habit, reaction, and instinct, most of it runs on autopilot. You don't think before pulling your phone when anxious or before smiling when someone smiles at you. That's your subconscious steering the wheel while your conscious mind pretends to drive. The trick to growth isn't fighting the subconscious, it's reprogramming it through repetition and awareness until the automatic becomes aligned with who you actually want to be. 35. People don't fear change, they fear loss of identity. Change threatens who you think you are. When someone says, "I've changed," the mind whispers, "Then who am I now?" That's why people stay in bad habits, toxic relationships, unfulfilling jobs, not because they love suffering, but because they recognize themselves inside it. Letting go means killing a version of yourself. Transformation is a small death that leads to a larger life. 36. Memories aren't stored, they're rewritten. Every time you recall a moment, your brain reconstructs it from fragments. Emotion edits it. Time blurs it. Belief reshapes it. What you remember may never have happened that way. That's why two people can live the same day and recall two different worlds. Memory is less of an archive and more of a painter, adding, erasing, reimagining until only the emotion feels real. 37. People who crave control were once powerless. Their need to plan, manage, and predict every detail isn't arrogance, it's defense. Chaos once hurt them, so now order feels like safety. The irony? The tighter they grip, the more fragile their peace becomes. True control isn't in mastery of the world, it's in surrendering to what you can't script. 38. The body keeps every emotional score. Anxiety isn't just in the mind, it's in your shoulders. Guilt lives in your stomach. Sadness lodges in your throat. Emotions unexpressed become aches unexplainable. That's why healing isn't always talk. Sometimes it's shaking, crying, moving, breathing. The body remembers what the mouth denies. 39. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you are. The world mirrors your internal state. If you walk around expecting betrayal, you'll find people eager to prove you right. If you believe you deserve good things, your energy changes how others respond to you. The universe doesn't reward desire. It reflects belief. 40. Emotional detachment isn't coldness. It's wisdom learned too young. Some people grew up in storms where peace was a fantasy. They learned to disconnect as survival. When emotions come too strong, they shut down. Not because they don't feel, but because feeling was once dangerous. To understand them, don't demand warmth. Offer safety. 41. People lie most when they're afraid of losing connection. I'm fine. I don't care. It's nothing. Lies of protection, not deception. The truth would expose their fear of being seen too raw. Lies, in this sense, are bridges, temporary structures built to survive vulnerability. When trust deepens, the truth quietly replaces them. 42. The need to be right destroys more relationships than betrayal. People cling to correctness like armor, forgetting that connection matters more than victory. You can win the argument and lose the person. You can prove your point and kill peace. Sometimes being wrong in love is wiser than being right in pride. 43. Your mood is contagious even when you say nothing. Humans emit emotional frequencies: tension, calm, joy, irritation. You can feel it when someone walks into the room before they speak. That's not mysticism. It's mirror neurons syncing your state with theirs. Energy is invisible language, and everyone's always listening. 44. The smartest people often feel misunderstood because they think faster than they speak. By the time words reach their mouth, their thoughts have already moved on. That creates a lifetime of feeling unheard. Their mind races through possibilities while the world lags behind, and they appear distracted when in truth they're just far ahead. 45. Guilt is the mind's way of replaying a moment it can't fix. It's not punishment, it's the brain's attempt to rewrite history, but guilt never heals. It loops. It's a broken record of what-ifs. Forgiveness isn't about forgetting. It's about teaching the brain to stop rehearsing pain as if repetition could redeem it. 46. The people who laughed the loudest often cried the earliest. Joy can be armor. Some people discovered that humor could disarm cruelty, that laughter could mask pain. They mastered the art of brightness, not because they're untouched by sorrow, but because they learned to outshine it. 47. We crave closure from others but deny it to ourselves. We wait for explanations, apologies, confessions, not realizing that closure is self-made. You create it by accepting the silence, by writing your own ending when none is offered. Peace doesn't come from answers. It comes from deciding you've heard enough. 48. People often fall for potential, not reality. You see someone's best moments, imagine the rest, and call it love. But potential isn't a promise. It's a projection. You can't build a relationship with what could be. The dream version of a person lives only in your mind, not in their behavior. 49. Overthinking isn't intelligence. It's fear disguised as logic. The brain spins stories to protect itself from pain. If it can predict every outcome, maybe it can avoid heartbreak. But life doesn't reward preparation, it rewards participation. You don't think your way into peace, you act your way into it. 50. Your self-talk sets the ceiling of your potential. Every "I can't," "I'm not enough," maybe later becomes command code for your subconscious. The brain obeys repetition, not reason. That's why affirmations work. They rewrite mental software through persistence. Your inner voice is a spell you cast daily. 51. People who isolate often love the world too deeply. They feel everything, every sadness, every vibration of conflict. The noise of existence overwhelms them, so they retreat. Solitude becomes sanctuary, not loneliness. They don't hate people, they just need distance to breathe. 52. The greatest revenge is indifference. Anger keeps you chained to the offender. Indifference severs the link entirely. It's not coldness, it's freedom. When you stop reacting, you reclaim your power. Silence, not retaliation, is the final word of strength. 53. People repeat their childhood in relationships. We recreate familiar emotional patterns, even painful ones, because the brain confuses familiarity with safety. That's why the daughter of a distant father may chase unavailable men, or the son of a critical mother may crave impossible approval. Until you notice the loop, it writes your love story for you. 54. Every "I don't care" hides a wound that once cared too much. Apathy is armor built over heartbreak. It's not that they don't feel, it's that they felt everything and got burned. Now they protect peace with distance. Under every cynic lives a disappointed idealist. 55. Jealousy isn't hatred, it's fear of replacement. It whispers, "What if I'm not special anymore?" It's not envy of what someone has. It's terror of losing what once felt secure. The antidote isn't reassurance from others. It's the inner knowing that no one can replace your essence. 56. The brain confuses routine with safety. That's why we repeat behaviors we hate. Familiar pain feels safer than unfamiliar joy. To break the cycle, you must teach your nervous system that calm isn't danger, it's peace. Healing isn't learning to fight chaos, it's learning to live without it. 57. Some people push love away because they expect it to vanish. Abandonment teaches anticipation. When affection arrives, they flinch, not because they don't want it, but because they're already mourning its loss. Patience heals what fear defends. 58. Loneliness isn't absence of people. It's absence of understanding. You can stand in a crowded room and feel invisible if no one truly sees your soul. Connection isn't about proximity. It's about resonance. One person who listens deeply can cure a lifetime of isolation. 59. The most powerful people are often the most self-controlled. They don't shout, they don't chase, they don't seek revenge. Their calmness is not passivity, it's dominance over impulse. True power doesn't demand attention, it commands it through restraint. 60. The final truth. You don't find yourself, you build yourself. There's no hidden version of you waiting to be discovered. You create who you are, choice by choice, action by action, thought by thought. The mind is clay, and every experience shapes it. The masterpiece isn't out there. It's in the discipline of your becoming.
Listening to classical music can enhance concentration and improve memory retention. People who exercise regularly tend to have better sleep quality and feel more energized. Drinking water with a splash of lemon can aid in digestion and help detoxify the body. Spending time alone can help you process your emotions and improve self-awareness. People who spend time doing physical activities outdoors report lower levels of stress. Taking deep breaths during stressful situations can help calm the nervous system. Writing down your thoughts can help clear your mind and improve mental clarity. People who practice yoga tend to have better posture and reduced muscle tension. Drinking herbal teas like chamomile can promote relaxation and better sleep. Spending time in nature can increase creativity and improve problem-solving skills. People who engage in social activities tend to have a lower risk of mental health issues. Taking short walks after meals can help improve digestion and increase energy. People who prioritize sleep are more likely to experience better cognitive performance during the day. Spending time journaling can help you process emotions and increase self-reflection. Drinking water throughout the day helps keep your body hydrated and boosts energy. People who practice mindfulness are better at managing stress and maintaining emotional balance. Taking regular breaks throughout the day can help prevent burnout and improve focus. Spending time with pets has been linked to improved mental well-being and reduced stress. People who stay physically active tend to have better mental clarity and focus. Spending time with positive people helps boost your mood and improve your emotional health. Drinking green tea regularly has been shown to improve brain function and metabolism. Spending time in green spaces can help reduce feelings of anxiety and improve overall mental health. People who laugh regularly tend to have better cardiovascular health. Taking time to reflect on your goals each day can increase motivation and productivity. People who engage in creative activities like drawing, painting, or writing experience less stress. Spending time with family and friends boosts emotional health and reduces feelings of loneliness. Drinking herbal tea before bed can help calm your mind and improve sleep. People who exercise outdoors report feeling less stressed and more energized. Taking small breaks throughout the day can improve focus and mental clarity. Spending time with supportive people can improve your emotional resilience. People who set and achieve goals are more likely to feel a sense of accomplishment and happiness. Spending time with children has been shown to boost emotional well-being and happiness. Drinking enough water can help with weight loss by curbing appetite and improving metabolism. Spending time in nature helps reduce stress and improve focus. People who practice gratitude regularly tend to have higher life satisfaction. Taking time for yourself each day helps reduce stress and increase emotional resilience. People who engage in mindfulness exercises feel more calm and centered. Drinking green smoothies can boost your energy and improve your digestive health. Spending time alone for self-reflection can improve your mental clarity and decision-making. People who smile more often tend to feel happier and more connected to others. Taking breaks to stretch during the workday helps improve posture and reduce tension. Spending time with positive people can help increase happiness and reduce stress. People who get enough sleep report better focus and higher productivity during the day. Drinking water after meals helps with digestion and keeps your body hydrated. Spending time outdoors can improve your mood and reduce feelings of anxiety. People who spend time engaging in hobbies report feeling more fulfilled and less stressed. Taking a short nap during the day can improve focus and reduce mental fatigue. Spending time with pets reduces cortisol levels and improves overall well-being. People who engage in daily meditation experience improved emotional regulation and less stress. Drinking water with a squeeze of lemon can help alkalize your body and improve digestion. Spending time with supportive friends helps reduce stress and increase happiness. People who exercise regularly tend to have improved cognitive function and memory. Spending time on creative activities helps reduce stress and increase positive feelings. Drinking green tea can boost metabolism and help with weight management. Spending time with nature improves creativity and problem-solving skills. People who smile frequently report feeling happier and less stressed. Taking time to relax each day can reduce stress and improve overall emotional health. Spending time with family creates stronger emotional bonds and improves happiness. People who eat a balanced diet are more likely to have higher energy levels and better mood. Drinking herbal teas like ginger or peppermint can improve digestion and reduce anxiety.